Imagine standing in front of a massive wall stretching across mountains. Then imagine walking through a hidden ancient city carved into pink rock, or standing beneath a gigantic statue overlooking one of the world's most beautiful cities. These aren't scenes from a movie. They are real places, and millions of people travel thousands of kilometers every year just to see them. Today, we're going on a journey across the world to discover the 7 new wonders of the world. We'll uncover incredible facts, ancient mysteries, unbelievable engineering achievements, and stories that make these places truly extraordinary. So stay until the end, because the final wonder is one of the most famous monuments ever built. Let's begin our journey.
Fact number 1.
Great Wall of China. Our first wonder takes us to China. The Great Wall of China is one of the most recognizable structures on Earth. But here's something surprising. The Great Wall isn't actually one continuous wall built at one time. Different Chinese states and dynasties constructed, rebuilt, and connected defensive walls over many centuries. The purpose was mainly military. Watchtowers allowed soldiers to observe approaching enemies and communicate across long distances. Signals could be sent using smoke during the day and fire at night. And here's another incredible fact. When different sections, branches, trenches, and natural barriers are included, the total length of the Great Wall system is more than 20,000 kilometers. That's an unbelievable distance. But there's a popular myth about the Great Wall. You've probably heard that it's visible from the moon. That's not true. The wall is generally too narrow to be seen from the moon with the naked eye. Still, that doesn't make it any less impressive. Imagine thousands of workers transporting materials through mountains, deserts, and difficult terrain centuries before modern construction equipment existed. The Great Wall isn't simply a wall. It's a record of thousands of years of Chinese history. And our next wonder is completely different. Because instead of being built across mountains, it was carved directly into them.
Fact number 2.
Petra. Welcome to Petra, the legendary ancient city of Jordan. Petra is often called the Rose City because of the beautiful reddish color of its sandstone cliffs, but there's something about Petra that makes it feel almost unreal. As you approach the city, you travel through a narrow natural passage called the Siq. The walls rise dramatically on both sides, and then suddenly, the famous treasury appears. It looks like a giant palace carved into the mountain. But here's the fascinating part. The treasury wasn't built by placing huge blocks of stone together. It was carved directly into the rock. The ancient Nabateans developed Petra into an important trading center. They were also highly skilled at managing water in a region where water was scarce. They built channels, cisterns, dams, and other systems to collect and control water. This helped Petra survive and prosper in the desert environment. For centuries, Petra became largely unknown to the Western world. It was later brought to wider attention in the early 19th century. Today, Petra is one of the most spectacular archaeological sites on Earth. But our journey continues, and now we're heading to South America.
Fact number 3.
Christ the Redeemer. High above Rio de Janeiro stands one of the world's most recognizable statues, Christ the Redeemer. With its arms stretched wide, the statue overlooks the city from the top of Mount Corcovado. The monument was completed in 1931. The statue itself stands about 30 meters tall, while its pedestal adds additional height. Its outstretched arms span approximately 28 meters. Think about that. A massive statue standing on top of a mountain, overlooking one of the world's most famous cities. The statue was constructed using reinforced concrete and covered with soapstone tiles. One interesting detail is that workers had to work at great heights while constructing and covering the monument. Today, Christ the Redeemer isn't just a religious symbol. It has become a symbol of Rio de Janeiro and Brazil itself. And during special occasions, the statue can be illuminated in different colors. But our next wonder takes us even higher, into the mountains of Peru.
Fact number 4.
Machu Picchu. Deep in the Andes Mountains of Peru lies one of the world's most mysterious archaeological sites. Machu Picchu. The city was built by the Inca civilization during the 15th century. And its location is extraordinary. Machu Picchu sits high above the surrounding landscape, surrounded by dramatic mountains. But here's the mystery. Historians still debate exactly why Machu Picchu was built. It may have served as a royal estate, religious center, astronomical site, or combination of different purposes. One of the most impressive features is the Inca stonework. Many stones were cut and fitted together with remarkable precision. Some stones fit so tightly that it's difficult to insert even a thin object between them. This wasn't simply about appearance. The construction techniques also helped buildings withstand earthquakes. The Incas didn't use modern cement or steel reinforcement. Instead, their engineering relied heavily on carefully shaped stones and construction methods suited to the mountainous environment. Another fascinating fact: Machu Picchu was not widely known internationally until the early 20th century, when American explorer Hiram Bingham brought significant attention to the site. Today, Machu Picchu is one of the world's most famous travel destinations. But our next wonder takes us thousands of kilometers away, to Mexico.
Fact number 5.
Chichen Itza. Our fifth wonder is Chichen Itza, an ancient Maya city in Mexico. At its center stands the famous pyramid known as El Castillo, or the Temple of Kukulkan. And this pyramid contains an amazing mathematical connection. It has 365 steps when the stairways and temple structure are counted in the traditional calculation. Why 365? Because that's roughly the number of days in a solar year. The Maya civilization developed sophisticated knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and calendars. But there's another fascinating phenomenon. Around the spring and autumn equinoxes, sunlight creates a pattern of light and shadow along the pyramid's staircase. The pattern can resemble a serpent moving down the side of the pyramid. This is traditionally associated with Kukulkan, the feathered serpent deity. Whether every detail of the phenomenon was intentionally designed exactly as modern visitors interpret it remains a subject of discussion. But there's no doubt that the site demonstrates remarkable astronomical and architectural knowledge. And now, we're leaving Mexico and traveling across the Atlantic Ocean. Our destination, Rome.
Fact number 6.
Colosseum. In the heart of Rome stands the Colosseum. Construction began under Emperor Vespasian and the amphitheater was completed under his son Titus around AD 80. The Colosseum was an enormous entertainment venue. It could accommodate tens of thousands of spectators. People came to watch gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, executions, and other public spectacles. Imagine entering this enormous arena nearly 2,000 years ago. Crowds filling the seats, thousands of people watching the action below. The building itself was an engineering achievement. It had multiple levels, numerous entrances, stairways, corridors, and systems designed to move huge crowds efficiently. The Colosseum also had a massive retractable awning system known as the velarium, which helped protect spectators from the sun, and beneath the arena was a complex underground area called the Hypogeum. It contained tunnels, rooms, and mechanisms used to prepare and stage spectacles. Over the centuries, earthquakes, weather, and human activity damaged the structure. Yet a significant portion of the Colosseum still stands today. It remains one of the greatest symbols of ancient Rome. And now, we've reached our final wonder. A monument built from white marble. A monument connected to a powerful love story. And a monument located in India.
Fact number 7.
Taj Mahal. Our final wonder is the Taj Mahal. Located in Agra, India, this magnificent monument was commissioned by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Construction began in the 17th century. The main structure is built primarily from white marble, and one of the Taj Mahal's most beautiful features is the way its appearance changes with the light. At different times of the day, the marble can appear to have different shades and tones. The monument is also famous for its symmetry. The main building is surrounded by gardens, reflecting pools, and 4 minarets. The minarets are positioned around the main structure in a carefully balanced design. The Taj Mahal isn't just one building, it's a large architectural complex. Craftsmen decorated the marble using intricate carvings and pietra dura, an artistic technique involving carefully fitted colored stones. One of the most recognizable features is the large central dome. For centuries, the Taj Mahal has attracted visitors from around the world, and today it remains one of India's most famous landmarks. But there's one final thought. The Taj Mahal was created as a monument of remembrance. And hundreds of years later, people from all over the world still travel to see it. 7 wonders, 7 countries, thousands of years of history, from the Great Wall of China, to the mysterious cliffs of Petra, from Christ the Redeemer overlooking Rio, to the incredible mountain city of Machu Picchu, from the ancient Maya city of Chichen Itza, to Rome's legendary Colosseum, and finally, the breathtaking Taj Mahal. These places remind us of something incredible. Human beings have always wanted to create things that survive beyond their own lifetime. Some were built for protection, some for religion, some for rulers, some for entertainment, and some to remember the people we love. But today, they all have something in common. They are part of the world's shared heritage.